will be the starting center. Most of the swings will come from the pins. Jordan Wilson, Carly Cisneros, they're two outstanding pin hitters for the Wildcats. A look at the Huskers, we mentioned it earlier, but the start at libero will go to Olivia Malk. Bergen Riley will still lead the show from the center. Sickler will play in the back row. Harper Murray at the outside. And Adriano getting another start coming off of her outstanding performance against Creighton. She had 13 kills in that match to lead the way for Nebraska. Doesn't seem like the afternoon has affected this crowd too much, John.
Well, it seems like they've rallied here a little bit. And the Star Spangled Banner singer, I think, set the tone like, hey, we're here tonight, let's go. She did an awesome job, and now this crowd, it's full. The standing room only is full. This is a great turnout by the Husker Nation.
Conference play just around the corner for Nebraska. Trying to close out the non-con in undefeated fashion as they're top ranked in the country, receiving 58 of the 61 first place votes. They start with the middle, and Rebecca Alec delivers.
All starts with a great pass by Sigler. And like I mentioned in the pregame, they need to get this crowd going. They need to get their own vibe going with how they play because, you know, it's been a long day. It's waiting around till 8 o'clock to play tonight.
Middle the other way as well. Andy Jackson got a touch on it. From off the net, the swing by the lefty Anna Heath into the net point for Nebraska. Danny Busboom Kelly, first season on the bench for the Huskers after 8 at Louisville. Over the last 5 years, the winningest coach in college volleyball.
She has a new jacket on tonight.
Looks nice. Tough serve there. Good up on the diving up by Wilson. Malk with a great pass. Push back. Adriana with the swing. And the kill. Huskers out it. 3-zip.
Larry, that might be one of the best swings for Adriana all year right there. She came in on an inside set, turned it down the line. That is very difficult to defend this. She saw the block in there. That is a great big-time swing.
Yeah, she's coming off that performance at Creighton. You see her beginning to get a little bit more comfortable. Tough swing there, just wide by Anna Heath.
So Olivia Mock's giving him a lot of problems with what we call the yo-yo serve. She's dropping it in short. Here she goes again. A little too short.
Sharita Stubbs is the head coach of the Wildcats. Third year as the head coach. She's been on staff at Arizona for 21 seasons. Still holds the record for solo blocks in a season in Arizona. Big swing in the middle. Jackson not down. Pushed out. Harper Murray off the block and out. Tools Journey Tucker. Big swing there from Harper Murray.
That was a really fast tempo set to Harper right there.
So Adriano now back to serve. Tough pass. Puts him out of system. Wilson from off the net goes off the block. Map. Good pass. Leads to the dump by Bergen Riley.
I don't know how she gets away with that, but it's so deceptive. We call that a two-shoot. So she's pretending she's going to set, and she's front row so she can jump, and then she just flicks it over. It is really hard to defend when it's executed at that level.
Out to Wilson again. Great up by Malk. Better pass, puts him in system. Big block by Andy. Nope, it's going to be a swing and a kill by Cisneros off the hand of Andy Jackson.
This is a really nice turn cross court into Andy. It's a great dig here. Here comes a transition play. We missed it.
Greta Ginder with the serve.
There it is again.
2 for 2. How about that? She's finding some room right there in the campfire.
So Larry, what Bergen Riley's doing there's nobody blocking her. So you can just see that they're not paying attention to her. They're worried about Andy. So, I mean, nobody even moves for it. So they're going to have to start paying attention to her because she could end up with 5 kills this game.
Wilson again with the tip. Good tip for Jordan Wilson, a former #2 recruit of the country.
she's got big numbers this year. She's averaging 4.5 kills a game, which is it's probably one of the top-ranked outside hitters in the country. You just saw she's got several different shots she can go to.
Had a season-high 26 kills in that match against San Diego. Last year, Coach, 37 kills in a match against Kansas.
Yeah, that's record-breaking right there.
Back to serve for Nebraska, number 15, Andy Jackson.
Nebraska is passing really well to start this match, and I think one of the biggest differences right now is Arizona. I'm not sure has passed the ball to the, a great pass yet to the setter.
On the slide, the tip not down by Bridges. Fair tip not down as well. Back row. Harper Murray's wide point for Arizona.
So this is a back row attack here by Harper. She cuts the ball around this block. She just misses it out of bounds, but that's a really good swing.
Tough serve by Jordan Wilson. Bumps it out of the net, and the tip is just wide.
The attack is wide, point Arizona.
And another point for the Wildcats.
So Arizona finally got Nebraska out of system. Another great serve by Wilson.
Alec goes off the block and gets the kill on the slide.
Back in for Nebraska, Virginia Adriano.
So Larry, this is a slide attack. Becca's going to go off, and she's hitting off the outside hand of the blocker. And again, we call that a tool block. But it goes into the crowd, into the cameraman over there, so it can't defend it.
Cisneros goes line, good up by Bergen Riley. Landfair will send it over. Opportunity here for the Wildcats on the free ball. Back row. Not down.
Wow.
Landfair with the big swing. A little 4-4 ball there for Landfair with the kill.
4-4, and Arizona's having a hard time killing the ball in the Huskers. And again, they're the #1 defensive team in the country, and that's the reason why. That you cannot kill the ball on them.
Opponents hitting just 110 on the season against Nebraska. That's tops in the country, as Coach said.
Wow.
Pushed over. Alec got a hand, sent it back. Cisneros with the swing, not down. Adriano pulled inside. Recycling. Opportunity, back row.
There's Harper. Larry, great call by you on the inside set to Adriano. And earlier in the year, she was making an error on that. Now she's keeping it in play, and so they can win the rally.
Good up. Tough serve. They get it over. And a kill by Landfair. Nebraska out of system gets the kill. 4-0 Nebraska run. Huskers on top here.
Help. Wilson's made some big swings in this match. I'm very impressed with her so far.
On the slide, Rebecca Alec off the tape and gets the kill. Alec is perfect on the night. 3 swings, 3 kills.
Again, Nebraska is passing on the money. I mean, Bergen is, she's in the flow because of the passes. She doesn't have to work very hard. She can see the blockers. They're putting her in a great position.
Landfair off the tape with the ace. And passing early on was one of the concerns.
Yes, and but you know, Sigler's maturing, and she's getting more and more comfortable. Of course, we know Olivia Mock's a great passer, Harper's a great passer, and Laney at times is showing she's a great passer. You got 4 people out there really covering the court, doing a great job.
Avery Scoggins back to serve. Scoggins out of New Bern, North Carolina. Scoggins with the up there. Set to the back. Good dig by Riley. Adriano inside the block. Tucker looked like she was there, Coach. Just turn that right past the block.
There's nothing you can do for that. That's a great set by Becca Alec, who's a middle blocker. But everybody's got to be a setter, and she just hammers this thing cross court. That's big time swing right there.
Well, look at her difference in the first 6 and how she's played lately. Cisneros with the swing off the block and drops. Carly Cisneros out of Kansas City, Missouri.
Really nice rally by Arizona to win that point. They had to work hard for it, play some great defense, and Cisneros tooled the block there. It's just one of the ways you can, if you can't beat the diggers, you can try to beat the block.
Good push. Adriano, but what a set by Bergen Riley.
Boy, she's blossoming right now. This is a long distance set, and when you do this, the middle blocker will never get there. And again, she turns it down the line, which makes it really hard to defend.
Tried to keep it alive, but the kill by Jordan Wilson from the left pin.
We call that a jam. She takes the ball and throws it to the middle of the court. And when you execute it, it's really hard to defend. You can make a move, and Olivia made a great move there, but the shot was just better than her defense.
How do you have a jam and not a throw, or not a carry?
You can't take it behind your head and throw it. It has to be in front of you, so all the motion has to be forward. It can't be back and then forward.
Or directional.
Yeah, or you can turn it a little bit. You can't, like, well, it depends on who's reffing. But
we have officiating reviews later with John Cook.
Yeah.
We got some great officials in the Big Ten.
Very nice side out by Arizona. They ran what we call the gap set there, and great swing by Bridges there.
Into the net. Anna Heath with the service error.
When Nebraska's playing like this and siding out so well as a server, Heath's back there trying to hit the ball as hard as she can. And you might as well go for it because they're not stopping Nebraska.
Good push, left-handed attempt by Wilson, not down, but it does lead to the point for Arizona.
Another power tip by Wilson.
Back to serve, Jordan Wilson.
So we've seen her hit out of the back row, we've seen her hit cross court, we've seen her hit line, and she's killed 2 power tips. So great variety of shots is making it hard to defend.
Second service error in the first set for Arizona. Boy, look at Wilson's numbers already. Entering tonight over 1,200 kills.
Larry, she originally started at USC. She was one of the top recruits in the country from Arizona.
I think she spent 1 year at USC.
Yes, and then transferred back to Arizona.
Two-time Arizona High School Gatorade Player of the Year. The 2 years before, it was given back-to-back years by, or two, Terea Sigler. They played together in club. It was good to see Sigler run across the net before the match and give her ceremonial ball.
Yeah. They formed those bonds in club volleyball, especially at Arizona Storm where they played. I've been in that gym many times, and it's a very family-type, very strong connection. Both teams just went through 2 great side outs off of 2 great passes.
Second touch is down. A very offensive setter is Avery Scoggins. Here, by the way, speaking of Gatorade Players of the Year, how many we have in tonight's game alone who are their state's Gatorade Player of the Year, and 2 of those National Gatorade Player of the Year, Murray and Flynn.
And we have all these different states represented. Pretty impressive.
Adriano off the top of the block and another kill. Adriano, 5 swings, 4 kills. She's hitting 800.
This is Another high line shot, we call it. Great set by Bergen, and again, there's no defense for that. It's going off the top of the block.
Tried to go down the line. Heath was dug. Adriano again.
Wow.
That is 5 kills on 6 swings, no errors for Adriano. And it
happens, you know. The problem is we're running out of buildings big enough.
That's right.
That's why we had to go to the stadium.
Well, here's a great stat. 13 of the 14 attendance records nationally have included Nebraska among the 2 teams. It's just remarkable.
Husker fans, Husker Nation. Nebraska is the epicenter of volleyball in this country.
Over the last 2 years, 18 venues that Nebraska has played in have set that venue's attendance record, including Lipscomb this year at 4,500. Smallest crowd Nebraska has played in front of this year, but it set an attendance record for Lipscomb. Harper Murray with the roll shot. Great diving up there by Wilson. Nice swing. Great turn there by Anna Heath with the kill.
Well, Wilson's keeping him in this thing, but Heath here, she's been on fire the last 5 matches. And I think this is her first kill tonight, but she finally got it inside the block for a sharp cross-court kill.
Quick run. And the kill by Andy Jackson. Good timing there between Riley and Jackson.
The Nebraska middles are a bad matchup for Arizona. They haven't even come close to stopping him. You see there's no help one-on-one. It's really difficult to defend that with just one blocker.
Wilson with the tip. Net violation called on Arizona, and that will give Nebraska set point here in the first. And as always, this Devaney Sports Center crowd to their feet on set point.
Adriano's taking a little off her serve tonight. But what makes her serve so effective, she's 6'5", so that thing is okay. Where she unloaded on game point. I bet you they told her, Danny told her, let's unload it, go for the ace, yeah. She has a high risk, high reward serve.
Britta Ginder back to serve. Set point number 2. Into the net. Called on Nebraska.
So a tight pass by Choboy there, and Bergen did the right thing. She just caught the net a little bit.
Good pass by Mauk. Just long from Harper Murray, who wanted the touch, did not get it. So now it's set point number 4. On the slide, Andy Jackson. Good swing and a kill by Jordan Wilson.
Really impressive. She was facing cross court and just turned this thing down the line and really caught Laney there. Laney had to protect her face. That's a big time swing by Wilson.
Tough pass out of system. Recycled opportunity here. Riley right back to Murray. And Harper Murray closes out set number 1 for Nebraska.
Well, Nebraska hit 440 that game. Arizona got up to 258. It was a strong finish for the state. And like I said earlier, Nebraska's the epicenter of volleyball in this country.
John was on it here between sets as they showed the video on the big screen, and you saw John's reaction to the standing ovation here at the crowd. Only 3 coaches, Bob Devaney, Tom Osborne, and John Cook, now have sculptures on campus.
And again, this is the first women's coach to be able up there. So that's what to me what's important. Here's the other stat, Larry. We got 3 former players running Nebraska volleyball: Danny, Kelly, and Lindsay. I mean, those 3 really run this program along with Jalen, but that is what that statue's all about.
So underway here in set number 2. The Huskers took the first easily, 25-19. Took them 5 set points to get it done, but they did. Tipped by Murray. Harper Murray with the kill. That is her 6th kill of the match.
Boy, Harper just sneaks up on kills. But she's figured out that they don't defend the donut very well, and she keeps tipping in there and getting kills. Nice save by Heath.
Oh, good hustle to keep it alive. Get back over the net. More aggressive swing there from Andy Jackson.
It's a big rally here, Larry.
Swiped in, and Arizona gets the point. Nice block on that right side. That was Anna Heath.
Tremendous effort by Arizona. This is a great rally for them to win. This will help build their confidence. And look at the effort here by the libero, and they come up and make a great block here. Super effort by Arizona.
Mandoni, the Italian, now with the serve. Tough serve. Andy Jackson, just a little more heat on that every time. That was really, it was emphatic that time.
Yeah, look at the pass here. Bergen is literally going to stand there and set the ball. I mean, she doesn't have to move. Tremendous pass. And you can see every time a middle from Nebraska hits, there's only one blocker.
Goggins pushes back. Fired into the block of Harper Murray, and a kill for Anna Heath. Anna Heath, that lefty opposite. There's a setter in club volleyball. Came here to be a setter. They transitioned her in the offseason outside hitter. Looks like a pretty good move.
Very good move. Nice jump serve.
Another kill for Bergen Riley. That is now 3 kills for Bergen.
Nebraska has prepared to attack what we call the donut, the middle of the court. Arizona is not defending it very well. And Larry, I think their last 3 matches, teams are hitting over 300 against them. So they've got to do a better job. They've got to start stopping that, because Bergen will be relentless.
Back row, tip, there it is again. Right on cue.
You got to give Nebraska coaching staff credit in preparing the team, because this is a definite pattern that Nebraska is doing, and they'll keep doing it until Arizona can stop it.
Good diving up by Choboy. Landfair off the block, but that up by Choboy led to the point.
That's worth a replay. It's what we talked about in the pregame. I mean, she literally. I'd love to mark this off. She probably went about 22 feet to get that ball. Look where she ended up, almost, right front. Another dig by Laney in a great transition.
And Andy Jackson with the kill. Jackson now with 3 kills. Nebraska's middles right now with 6 kills, no errors.
And it's going to continue with, if they don't get some help in there. Nice side out by Arizona. Great swing by Wilson. And Scoggins set a great ball there.
Wilson will be back to serve.
Larry, when Nebraska does to these teams, they just, it goes back and forth, and all of a sudden it's 3 points. Back and forth, 3 more points. They just make these runs.
A good push there by Landfair, and Landfair with another kill, and they're so good at siding out, right? I mean, they side out at a high rate, usually around 70%, 79%.
79%. I mean, that's unreal. I mean, that's...
Well, 65% if you're siding out, that's a pretty good number.
65 is the goal for the season.
You taught me that in the John Cook show days.
Yeah.
On the slide, Rebecca Alec off the top of the block, and Alec with the kill.
Boy, they are humming here. So 3 blockers up, and a great ball handling by Laney Choboy, and another high off the block hit by Rebecca Alec. Textbook volleyball.
Hold that one back in. Cisneros tips it. The swing on the back row, but Alec is there. Solo block. 3-0 run.
Like I said, here's a three-point run. Boom, just like that. I mean, it's a boom, boom, boom.
That's why on the 3-0 run, Huskers take the 9-4 lead.
That's why they're the #1 team in the country. They just can do that to teams.
Of this offer. Don't know what I would do without my Big Ten Plus subscription. Try to keep up on what's going on around the league in volleyball, watch all the other matches.
Yeah, I finally got on there and figured it out. It's pretty cool. It's amazing what they have on there. Amazing. Another kill by Jordan Wilson. She hit from right back behind the 10-foot line. So she's hitting from everywhere on the court. She needs to get some help from her team.
Ginder kept that alive, but sent it back over. They'll go right back to Alec again, and Ginder is there again. That time a good pass. And Ginder with the kill. That's 2 kills for Ginder.
Actually, I think Scoggins went up and did something with that ball against Taylor Landfair. The setters are always shorter, and they always win those tight plays at the net.
Kind of an honor for Avery Scoggins to be playing here. She was really excited to come back here and play in this arena where her aunt played. And by the way, her aunt was a 3-time All-American. You might have heard of Janet Cruz.
Yep. Yep. She's up on the wall. Her jersey's retired.
Yeah.
And we really know her well because she went on to become a doctor and is now the team doctor for women's athletics at the University of Nebraska.
Her mom was a terrific volleyball player at Georgia, was a setter at Georgia as well.
Yes, and they grew up in Blair, Nebraska, and so amazing family. Their dad was an engineer, and there's Janet. I actually got to coach her one year when I was an assistant coach here. And one of the things we talked about, if you see in these pictures, she has huge hands, and there she is right there. And she used to tell me, I'm going to be a doctor. And I said, put your hands out. You need to be a baby doctor. Look at those hands. You just catch those babies. And she delivers babies now. She's a family doctor and delivers babies.
That's terrific. You said when you traveled with her, she would be studying and open up the textbooks, and it looked like Germany, right?
Yeah. That's, like, what the heck's that? I can't tutor you on that, so.
There is the banner that hangs here in the rafters. First ever 3-time All-American at Nebraska. 2-time first team. Line shot is wide by Cisneros. No touch point for Nebraska as they open up a 5-point lead.
That's one of the great things about these female athletes with playing volleyball at this level. They get ready for pressure, the expectations of becoming a medical doctor. This prepares them to do great things. And people want to hire and recruit volleyball athletes that play in these types of environments.
Great point.
A nice kill by Bridges there. She's finally got 3 kills, but her and Wilson are the only ones getting kills for them.
Good cover there. Back to Adriano, goes line. There was no touch. And point for the Wildcats.
It's a rarity that she didn't kill the ball. And so it's a great swing. She just missed it down the line a little bit.
Tough serve there.
Nice dig.
Just wide of the swing. No touch. Point for Nebraska. You mentioned Adriano hitting well. She's 5 kills, 9 swings. Just that one error you just saw when she just missed the line. Hitting .444. What's been the difference for Adriano over these last couple of matches?
I think her and Bergen have gotten in a better rhythm. And at the beginning of the season, they were trying to go really fast tempo, which is a little lower set. It gets out there quicker. She's come from a system in Italy where they set high balls. And Italy is the world champion and Olympic champion. They set their opposites higher. And I noticed tonight Bergen is giving her what we call a little more air on those sets, giving her a little more time to unwind that 6'5" frame. And when she does it, she goes over the block and around the block like that right there.
And that was a higher set.
Yeah.
You can see,
Yeah, so if you look 2 weeks ago, that set was much flatter.
Back into the Wildcats, number 13.
Yeah, let's see if the crew here is going to get a great replay on this. Nice work. You just see that ball. It's getting a little bit higher in the antenna now. And she just, look at her unload. Look how high she is above the net. That's, you're allowing her to use her height to her advantage. And when you set her low, it's the same as you set Andy Jackson low. She touches 10-10, but if you set her low, she might as well be a 5-10 hitter and not jump. So that's the importance of a setter understanding their hitters and how to set them.
So can you run a fast tempo offense or a faster tempo and still occasionally throw the high ball up to a right side? Or I mean, you do have a system, obviously. But
I think with Adriano, she just needs a higher set just because she's longer. But the left sides, Harper Murray, Jordan Wilson, those guys can hit fast. They also have to hit high balls because they're going to get most of those out-of-system balls, which have to be higher. Because they're coming from 20 feet off the net, for example.
Service error.
Jordan Wilson back to serve.
Jordan Wilson already in double-digit kills. She's back to serve now. Every match except for one, she's been in double digits.
That's why she's averaging over 4 kills a game, which if you do that in college volleyball, that's, you know, compare that to basketball. That'd be like you're averaging 25 points, 30 points a game.
Jackson puts it down.
Yeah, she's going to get called on this one, Larry.
Yep.
You asked me to you asked me to explain it earlier. What? Let's watch. This would be great for our fans. See how that ball's behind her head, and then she takes it and throws it forward? They're going to call that as a lift because it's in her hand too long. If that was farther in front of her shoulder, there would have been no problem.
Out of the back row, Harper Murray with the kill.
And if you remember earlier, Harper hit that one, cut it back, hit it out of bounds. Now she just got the block, tooling the block, trying to help her here. This is another great example. Here comes Harper down the middle. The block's going to try to get in there and help. And she's late and cuts it right off of her. So earlier, Harper hit that shot. She just missed it. And they just paid off for a kill.
Maisie Boziger into the game now to serve. Cisneros with the kill from the left pin. Good tempo there.
Really good tempo. And when you pass the ball and Scoggins can get right there and set it fast, it's really hard to defend. Because Rebecca Allard can't get there. It's too fast.
Serve is long.
Arizona's hanging in here, and they're down 3. They're playing much better this game. I think again, you got to adjust in Nebraska a little bit.
Hitting 280 in this set, 268 for the match. So one of the more successful teams in terms of hitting percentage. And there is again the offensive Avery Scoggins with the kill.
That's a gutsy play for a freshman right there. But when you see setters attacking like that, that tells you they're confident. And so it's really nice. And her team will feed off of that. And Nebraska's going to have to start paying better attention to her.
Pushed outside. Into the antenna goes Landfair. Hitting error, and Arizona just one away now. One down. Crowd tries to get into it here at the Devaney Center.
Nice serve.
Good pass. Cisneros, good up, backside, Landfair. And joust won by Cisneros.
We now have a ball game. Great job by Arizona hanging in there. Again, the shorter players win.
Look at what Rutgers is doing Northwestern. That'll be a good matchup on Wednesday when Indiana faces Northwestern.
Wow.
And the ace out of the timeout. Wildcats with the lead, 18-17.
So great serve that just drops out. They think it's out, and look at that thing drop like it's got a weight on it.
Skylar Pierce now into the game. She'll come in for Taylor Landfair.
Interesting sub there.
Adriano in the middle gets the kill. Interesting in what way?
they took Taylor out. Taylor's playing well, and the breakdown has been in passing. They just haven't passed and made a couple errors. So, and Taylor really doesn't have a very big passing role. So, but maybe Danny just wants different energy or something. So we'll see how this goes.
Push out to the pin. The block is there, and it hits Cisneros on the way down. And point Nebraska. Block was headed out of bounds, and it just catches the shoulder of Cisneros.
So you can see the set goes about 25 feet, so both blockers can get out there, and it's hard to make a living against those two blockers. Great dig by Bergen Riley.
Back row, swing is long. Might have a challenge.
Interesting. This is
Sharita Stubbs was up off the bench quickly, thought it was in. There will not be a challenge. Into the rotation, Arizona Wildcats is.
There's a challenge.
Britt Carlson, and a will challenge.
By Arizona.
Yeah, Larry, if we can get a replay on this, we'll show you how fast Arizona's trying to run the back row attack. It's almost, we call it a bick. So there's a quick and a bick. It's like a little bit higher than what they set the middles on the quick attack. And it's very quick. Boy, it's hard to tell.
Very tough. What was your rule of thumb whether to pull the green card? Was it if the players were adamant, or if Jalen said it, or what?
There's only a few players I trusted, and then Jalen's really good. Yeah. He's young. He's a great athlete. He sees the game really well.
He's got better eyes.
I mean, he was a libero. Yeah, he played men's, libero at BYU, and this game's slow motion to them compared to the men.
Well, that's very close.
It looks to me like it's out.
Did you ever use one of these challenges as a timeout late in the match?
Not really. Like, I remember 18 national championship match. Stanford won it.
Right.
We challenged, and everybody thought, oh, he's just. But her foot was literally. I mean, they could have called it either way.
It's one of those
on a back row attack.
Whatever the call was,
so
I could have stand, which might be what happens here too.
Yeah. I like letting them play, and I think I always believed in karma. So if you just try to do that and stall it.
Yeah. We have a ruling.
After review, the call is going to stand.
Just really, really tough to tell. It was kind of inconclusive. So they will lose the challenge. One of those where if it would have been called in, it probably stands. Called out, it probably stands.
Very close.
Ziegler, back to serve.
So 2-point lead for Nebraska.
Nice pass. Oh. So Larry, Britt Carlson's now in the game at the opposite position. They tried to run her in the middle there. They ran a little combination play, and there was a little. They kind of set an air ball, so that means the communication wasn't great.
One-handed set, then pushed over. Adriano goes line, got the kill. 5-0 Nebraska runs.
Watch this set. It's going to get up there so she can turn that thing down the line. And boy, Larry, I can tell you that she should get extra meal money tonight, because that is so hard to defend that. They're in what we call rotation one, and they're trying to run a combination on one side of the court and then an outside hitter out to the left side pin. And here we go to the left side pin because of the pass.
Got the kill.
Great kill there. Yeah, Cisneros. That's a really nice swing.
That will end the 5-0 scoring run for Nebraska.
Tough pass, but look at this long distance set, and they gave her line and she took it. Great swing.
Knock with the bump set. Scoggins pushes out to the pin. Big swing from that left pin by Jordan Wilson, who terminates.
She's on fire tonight.
Preseason All Big 12. 11 kills now for Wilson. Good pass. And toward the block is Harper Murray. Right off the hands of Britt Carlson.
And Britt Carlson's a little bit bigger than Heath, and so they may have her in there to try to block and stop the left side attack from Nebraska. That's a really nice swing by Harper Murray.
Wilson again off the block. And another kill for Jordan Wilson.
Arizona. Entering lineup for the Wildcats and back to serve number 15.
It's a big time hit. Yeah.
Well, the rest of the team with 13 and Jordan Wilson with 12. She's hitting .346 in the match. Adriano. Andy Jackson. Good job in transition there for Nebraska.
Andy's really improved at becoming available in long rallies, just getting up really quick.
Set point here for the Huskers. Adriano back to serve.
Adriano back to serve.
So a big side out here for Arizona. I wonder if they're going to set Wilson.
They set the middle. That's Vanek who's in there now. Down the line, and Harper Murray is just long and wide. Just missed it.
Checking back in for Wildcats will be number 8. Haven Ray, Emperor, Nebraska, number 6.
Boy, great swing. I'm surprised Harper's not asking for a replay or a green card.
Set point number 2. And long for Harper Murray. Arizona had 4 points on set points for Nebraska in set number 1. And this time, Danny Busboom Kelly's, what does Bergen Riley do here?
Well, they're in rotation 4, which means they only have 2 hitters in the front row and Bergen's in the front row. She has Sigler in the back row. Harper just hit 2 balls out, so I'm probably thinking she's going to, if they get a good pass, she's going to try to get Andy Jackson the ball. Or she may come back to Harper because that may be what she's thinking Arizona thinks. So this is a little chess game going on right here. It's a big point, a lot on the line.
Set point number 3. Back to Harper again.
Goes back to Harper.
And she delivers. That's how you create confidence.
Yes. And that's why players like Bergen Riley are so special, because you don't want to always tell
35 for the match. That if the match ended right now, that would be the highest hitting percentage of any Nebraska opponent this year.
Yeah, and this might be one of the reasons it's a late match. Nebraska could be a little flat, but Arizona's playing well, and Wilson's carrying them.
6 kills per set right now for Jordan Wilson, but Nebraska starts it off. They run the middle, and Rebecca Alec with the kill.
I mean, if you average 6 kills a game for the rest of the year, you're National Player of the Year.
Well, she's at 4.5 kills per set right now on the year. Cisneros pulled inside, tipped over. Eddie Jackson back-to-back middle runs for Nebraska.
Well, here goes Nebraska in transition, so they got an easy play out of this. They didn't have to block it, but look at this set from off the net from Andy, and again, every time she's one-on-one. Nebraska kind of went away from that because their passing broke down in game 2.
Good run of the middle, kill by Journey Tucker. And Tucker with the kill. That is her first of the match.
She's from Arizona, Buckeye, Arizona. Larry, there's great arenas for team roping down there in Buckeye.
Oh, we're going to start that. Swing is just wide outside the block. I'm kidding. Coach, you can talk roping and horses anytime you want.
Well, what I love, they put that cowboy hat on the statue when they opened it up.
Pretty good.
My phone blew up on that one. Tough swing for Jordan Wilson there, and she went for and just missed the block.
Good pass. Out of the back row, the swing, and it is in. Good kill by Cisneros out of the back row. Little combination run there, and Cisneros puts it away.
Combination, they set her out of the back row. It wasn't a true bick. It was kind of off center. So first time Nebraska's seen that, and she found a gap in the block and killed it.
Georgia Mandoti now to serve. On the slide, Jackson just did not get on top. It is down. She found that deep corner. Good kill by Jackson.
Love that pass by Harper Murray. Right there to Bergen. So you can see the block now is hanging in there on Bergen now because of all those dumps early. And that's what allowed Andy to be up there pretty much with no block.
Harper Murray gets back across. Tough serve by Murray, not an ace.
Nice
just long to Anna Heath.
That was a great set by Scoggins right there. She was on the left side of the court, facing the wrong direction, and put up a great ball here. Really nice set for a freshman. Good swing by Heath, just missed it.
Heath, what a swing there. Anna Heath from the right side.
Point, Wildcats. Checking the lineup.
One of the reasons Nebraska's up 2-0 is if you look at their attack, they're very balanced. They have a lot of players with a lot of kills. You look at Arizona, it's Wilson. Heath has a couple, but in the middles have a few. So
fourth kill for Bergen Riley. That ties the season high.
And that's the difference between, you know, a great team and a good team. And if Wilson gets a little more help, they could be a little bit more competitive in this match.
Blocked. Not down. And again, boy, just like she started out the first set, Bergen Riley back-to-back kills. That's 5. That's a new season high.
Yeah. I mean, the Arizona middles they're not seeing this. And again, there's another ball we call the donut right in the middle of the court at the 10-foot line.
Wilson's swing is wide.
Now, Larry, another block we didn't talk about was that right there. There was a great block, and it caused the error for getting them pay. And so she put it on a clinic. She's got 5 kills. And they're heartbreak kills because you work so hard to defend everybody else, and then, she just throws it down like it's nothing.
Great up by Lady Choboy. On the slide, off the block, Vanek with her first kill. Sydney Vanek, who transitioned from outside hitter to middle blocker this year.
Great execution by Arizona. Great transition play. See if they can build on that a little bit.
Tough pass. Real ball opportunity here for the Wildcats. Right on the second touch. Rebecca Alec was there. And then the kill by Cisneros.
Cisneros is starting to heat up a little bit. That's 2 big kills in this game. It's a really nice tempo set. It's a good block by Bergen Riley. She made a good move and just a better hit.
So Adriano back in now for Nebraska.
Back to serve, number 2.
And Bergen Riley will serve. And another kill for Sydney Vanek out of Clovis, California.
I'd love to have a stat on Arizona when they pass the ball in a good spot to Scoggins, what their side out percentage is. Because when they've been very successful when they get her in a good position.
Rebecca Allen fires it off the block and gets another kill.
They just have to do it more often right now.
Substitution for Nebraska.
Alec hitting right at 500 after this kill.
Speaking of a great pass, and again, that's a high line kill. Really difficult to defend.
Not down by Tucker. Murray rolls it again and finds the donut.
She's been abusing that donut tonight. And again, this is an off-speed shot. Look at how far away the left front player is here. Look at the hole that they can hit into. It's really hard to defend that. And that's what makes Lainey Choboy such a great defensive player, because Nebraska will let her go get that ball because she's so quick.
Number 7, Anna Heath. Back to serve, number 6, Avery.
Great kill there by Jordan Wilson.
But Nebraska's killed a lot of balls in that donut. Nice pass.
And the tip by Adriano.
Is that another donut kill, Larry? I don't know if I was dreaming or that was just happened again.
Now serving for the Huskers, the libero, Olivia Mount.
I noticed the Arizona coach, Sharita, just said something to that libero. That would have been a nice swing. Cisneros, another kill.
Again.
Nebraska blocks not even getting hands on these hits.
Yeah. Hitting percentage of this set for Arizona, 294. That's a swing by Harper Murray. See a little more aggressive on that one.
It's a little bit of a tight pass. And he's going to go up, the block goes up, and Harper really does a great job of getting her feet to the ball and making that kill. Sometimes it helps to be a great athlete.
Good kill there by Jordan Wilson. And the final drive recaps the entire day of football around the conference, coming up next on the Big Ten Network and the Fox Sports app. See what went on around the league today. Just long.
Larry, when I was coaching, when hitters are just, you know where it's going, and the Cisneros and Wilson Wright are just killing the ball. This is where I'd be screaming at Jalen. Jalen, we got to stop him. You know, it's like a football team again, just running the ball and you can't stop it.
Overpass.
Yep, there's one way to do it. Serve tough and get an overpass.
Andy Jackson getting shoved around after the big kill.
Great
Good
pass.
tip. What a save by Choboy. And the point for Arizona on the tip.
And Heath, point, Wildcats. In the lineup for Arizona, back to serve, number 8.
It's a great effort by Lainey Choboy. One arm, laying, sacrificing her body. That's going to pay off for them later on.
Ooh.
Serves long, point, Nebraska.
7 service errors in the match for the Wildcats.
Now serving for the
4
Huskers,
for Nebraska, and Andy Jackson will go back to serve.
Serve is long.
Okay.
Point, Arizona. Now serving for the Wildcats, number 5, Jordan Wilson.
Taylor Landfair into the block. Sydney Vanek. And the Wildcats with a little confidence here midway through set number 3.
Larry, we talked about blocking. Here's a great example of Arizona getting 2 blockers out there on this out of system, making a big move. Really good job.
Taylor Landfair.
Checking in for Nebraska, number 9, Virginia Adriano.
Huskers hitting 600 here in set number 3. 386 for the match. Riley to serve. And the error.
Point, Arizona. Now serving for the
Huskers looking for their 6th sweep in 10 matches. They have 5 coming into tonight. A couple of 5-set wins to go along with that. One at Kentucky and against Creighton this past week. Point for Nebraska. Back row attack.
They're a really nice play there. They ran Jordan Wilson behind, and we call the red zone, behind the setter, out of the back row. She made a great tip, have everybody, but Arizona lost the point because she stepped on the line. She has to be behind that line because she's in the back row. Here they do it again.
D-ball. We've read that a few times.
Yes, it's a great play. They do a lot of that in men's volleyball. And they come right back to it here. Look at this set by Scoggins. Great kill.
Good pass by Sigler. Just long from Rebecca Alec. And we might have a challenge.
Here comes the green card. You know, Larry, the green card goes away.
That's right.
After tonight. And it's going to become a hand signal for a challenge going into the Big Ten Conference. So it's what they do internationally. The Big Ten wants to adopt that and get rid of the green card, because half the time you lose the green card, it falls and slips in the scorer's table over there. Can't find it. So you end up doing a hand signal anywhere.
So the Huskers challenging the net fault.
Oh, okay.
Saying Arizona was in that. Yeah, this is a non-rule year, so the Big Ten, the entire league, has agreed to experimentally try it for a year. And it's going to be, so much easier. You just hold up your hand like a C.
Right.
It's easier than going and trying to find a card. Yeah. So they'll check whether in or out. They'll also see if there was a net violation there.
After review.
Did Journey?
There's no net violation.
Because the ball was in.
Yeah, it's way in. I was watching Harper Murray there, and Harper's really good at seeing. I mean, as soon as that hit, she's like, it's in. She turned. I mean, it didn't even hesitate. It wasn't like,
The libero, Olivia Mount, back to serve.
Cisneros with a good swing.
Oh boy, Harper.
Ooh, Harper into the scorer's table hard. And Cisneros swipes it across and gets the point.
It's a great effort here.
Back to serve.
Yeah. It's full contact, Larry, full contact. Boy, Nebraska's just not seeing that power tip or jam, we call it. You have to defend that with a block.
Adriano pulled that inside, had lined it, looked like, and then it leads to the point for Wilson. Slowly creeping back into it here. Arizona just down by 3 in set 3.
Wilson with another big kill.
another one for Andy Jackson as well.
There we see a replay here. Arizona actually got 2 blockers on Andy here. They're helping out in there. So they're paying attention to her on good passes. Now Bergen probably will see that and know that Adriano's going to be one-on-one out there.
Off the block touch, good up by Sigler. Malk out of system, and Harper Murray again with the angle.
She took a little off this and just kind of, we call a cut shot. She's just going to use her wrist and move the ball. It's a great shot.
Great shot. Huskers first to 20 at 21-16. Short serve and not down. Great up. Diving up by Cisneros in the back run. On the slide, Andy Jackson. Tight set right behind the center. And Jackson with the kill.
Bergen Riley's doing a nice job of repeating hitters tonight. She did at the end of game 2 to Harper. She just repeated Andy there. Hitters love that.
Year number 1 for a Nebraska coach. Undefeated on the year, 9-0. Looking for their 5th sweep, make it 6th sweep of the season. They have 5 right now. Sigler, first swing out of the back row. Oh, what an adjustment by Harper Murray on the kill.
I love seeing him set Sigler out of the back row. She's such a weapon back there. Nice play by Harper to kill that overpass.
4-0 Nebraska run. Tipped to the block, making a 5-0 run. And match point now for Nebraska.
There's that bounce block I talked about, one-on-one. Harper made a great move.
Off the tape. Good swing from that left pin by Jordan Wilson. She now has 17 kills in the match. That'll bring up set point number 2. Paige Thies back to serve. Jackson, long.
Arizona.
Connection not quite there between Riley and Jackson. Brings up set point number 3. Make it match point number 3.
Nebraska's having trouble closing out these sets.
And they get some assistance from the Wildcats, and that will do it. Sweep number 6 of the season for the Huskers. They take down the Arizona Wildcats 25-18 in set number 3. And for Nebraska, it is their 50th consecutive home win. That is the longest streak in Division I volleyball.